Directions: in this task, you will hear short statements. Select the best response to each question or statement. In the real test, you will not be able to return to previous questions.
Would you have joined the team if they had offered remote work? How did he improve his presentation skills so quickly? Had the contract been finalized before the deadline expired? Wasn't the decision influenced by recent market changes? I couldn't concentrate during the lecture. She forgot to submit the report on time. Why did the manager postpone the meeting? How did they resolve the conflict so effectively?
The main conference room will be closed throughout Thursday, May 2nd, while the IT department completes a scheduled upgrade to the video conferencing system. Employees who require meeting space during this time are encouraged to conduct meetings virtually when feasible. The room will reopen with full functionality on Friday morning. Consensus can be comforting, but it often discourages critical thinking.
Exactly. When dissent disappears, so does intellectual rigor.
That's why unanimous agreement sometimes signals weakness rather than strength.
Especially in environments that claim to value innovation. Why some innovations fail to spread. Today, we'll examine why certain innovations fail to spread, even when they appear to be useful or efficient. At first glance, it might seem logical that people would quickly adopt any new technology that improves performance or reduces cost. However, research in sociology and economics shows that adoption depends on several non-technical factors. One major factor is compatibility. If an innovation does not fit well with existing habits or systems, people are less likely to adopt it. For example, early digital note-taking devices failed not because they lacked features, but because users were already comfortable with paper notebooks and saw no urgent reason to change their behavior. Another issue is perceived risk. New ideas often involve uncertainty. Consumers may worry about reliability, long-term costs, or whether a product will become obsolete. This hesitation is especially strong in organizations where decision-makers are accountable for failures. Social influence also plays a critical role. People tend to adopt innovations when they see others doing so successfully. Without visible examples, even effective technologies may be ignored. This explains why some products only become popular after influential individuals or institutions endorse them. Finally, timing matters. An innovation introduced too early may fail because supporting infrastructure or public awareness is not yet in place. In contrast, the same idea may succeed later when conditions are more favorable. To conclude, the success of an innovation depends not only on its technical quality, but also on social, psychological, and contextual factors. Understanding these factors helps explain why progress is often slower than expected. Would you have accepted the offer if the benefits package had been better? How did she manage to finish the report so quickly? Had the team completed the survey before the deadline? Was the decision affected by customer feedback? I couldn't focus during the training session. Why did he miss the deadline for submitting the proposal? How did the committee handle the complaints so efficiently? Was the event postponed due to bad weather? Did you watch the new documentary on climate change last night?
Yes, I did. It was quite shocking how fast the ice is melting in the Arctic.
I know. It makes you realize how important it is to reduce our carbon footprint.
Exactly. Small changes in our daily lives can actually make a difference.
Please be advised that the office Wi-Fi will be temporarily unavailable on Tuesday, June 9th, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The IT department will be installing major security updates and replacing some network hardware to enhance system reliability. Employees are encouraged to plan ahead by saving any work to their local drives, postponing tasks that require internet access, or using personal mobile hotspots if needed. IT support staff will be available throughout the day for assistance. The role of fungi in ecosystems. Today, I want to discuss fungi and their critical, but often overlooked, role in ecosystems. While plants and animals are commonly highlighted in biology, fungi contribute in ways that are essential for nutrient cycling and ecosystem stability. Fungi come in many forms, from the mushrooms we see in forests to microscopic molds. One key function of fungi is decomposition. They break down organic matter such as fallen leaves, dead trees, and animal remains, converting them into nutrients that plants can absorb. Without fungi, ecosystems would accumulate waste, and nutrient recycling would slow dramatically. Another important role is symbiosis. Many fungi form mutualistic relationships with plants, called mycorrhizae. In this partnership, fungal hyphae extend the root system of plants, allowing them to access water and minerals more efficiently. In return, the plant supplies the fungi with carbohydrates produced through photosynthesis. This relationship is so widespread that most terrestrial plants rely on mycorrhizal fungi to survive. Fungi also influence the structure of ecosystems in subtle ways. For example, by decomposing fallen logs, fungi create habitats for insects and small animals. Some fungi even produce chemicals that inhibit the growth of competing plants, shaping plant community dynamics. However, despite their importance, fungi are often neglected in conservation efforts. Unlike charismatic animals or striking plants, fungi are less visible and harder to study. Yet protecting fungal diversity is crucial for maintaining healthy ecosystems, especially as human activity and climate change continue to disrupt natural habitats. In summary, fungi are indispensable to life on land. Their roles in decomposition, symbiosis, and ecosystem regulation make them foundational, even though they often go unnoticed.